Hey guys, it's Happy, and I'm back again with another commentary. I did say I'm going to try and keep this up a bit, so here I am. This is a Nuketown freefall. I had my little try hard mode on. I got my AK-74U out, my dual mags and everything. Not bad footage, not great footage either, but you know what? I don't really care too much to the fact. Hopefully the commentating's good enough to kind of counteract the bad footage, I guess. But anyway, what I want to talk about today, because I know talk about the footage is boring, I want to talk about networking and how it affects most YouTubers and what it is basically. And the example I had for networking is, if you imagine I'm guessing most of you guys have got Facebook and stuff like that. If you think about it as like Facebook, and the more friends you add, the bigger you get, and the more friends people add, the more times people add you, the bigger you get, so and the bigger they get. You have to think about it like that. And so if you think the more friends you've got, why would you want to add this guy with one friend? That's what networking's about, really. And if you imagine Jaws, ex-Jaws or White Boy stuff like that, you try and add them as a friend, they're not just going to accept you off the bat, are they? You need to be able to provide them something, and that's your friends basically, and that's kind of how it works in a way. It doesn't always work like that. Maybe you're just really social and they like you for that. So if you excuse me, my voice is going a bit there. So that's what you just have to think about it like, and that's how I mostly think about networking. And you have to think about it as opportunities as well, because networking brings you a lot of opportunities from dual common and stuff like that. And you have to when you're a small commentator like I am, you have to think a little bit smaller than going for big commentators and stuff like that. You have to think a little smaller, and you have to think, well, White Boy's not going to accept me, so maybe I should go with a commentary, dual com or something like that, with maybe with a guy who's only got one friend or something like that, or no, not one friend, that's not enough, but maybe something like 50 subs or something like that. At least then he can offer me the potential of getting another 50 subs, and that's beautiful, really. And even if only 10 come, at least that's 10 more subs on your list. And my mic's popping a little bit, so I'm going to move it away. So that's what you have to think about it like, and that's what networking is. And networking I've always found dead hard for some reason. I've just never been able to network properly, but you know what? It's going to turn out, I think it's going to be a little bit okay. I've networked a little bit more. I'm joined a forum at the moment called Yoush. Trying not to plug it a bit, advertise and stuff, but it really is quite good, and you just put up your commentaries and stuff, and there's a lot of friendly people, and they offer you help, and they network with you as well. So you know what, that's the hardest thing I find, networking. So I always accept help and accept the opportunities from other people to network, because I just can't do it very well. But that's what networking is. That's the brief enough explanation. And there's another thing I want to talk about is people who try and give advice on networking. I know I just tried to give a bit of advice, but some of the bigger YouTubers and stuff like that, some of them will go, well, to network you need to do this, and to network you need to do that. And I've tried a couple of them out before, and it just doesn't work, really. I've tried joining the Machinima Respawn app and stuff like that. I put a few videos up, but no one really wants to talk to you. All they want to do is just see other big YouTubers put their names up and stuff. And although I've seen it work for a couple of YouTubers before, it doesn't really work a lot. I think the new series on Machinima, not the new one, it's quite old now, but the Two Best Friends Play, that's hilarious actually, and they started off on the Machinima app, I think. And there's a couple of others who have Object J's picked up and stuff like that, who browses the app, but it hasn't worked for me too well. And then there's a couple of other YouTubers and stuff they try and offer advice. That's never worked out for me either, so I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just not very good at this networking thing. But that's the kind of thing that pees me off, though. They just go, well, you need to do this, and then when I try it doesn't work, and then they go, oh, well, I got my network, I became famous by doing a complete opposite thing. I sent a video to a guy and they luckily checked it or something like that, or checked it. So that's basically my commentary. That's just my little rant about networking and how it can help you in a way, I guess. Hopefully it can help you, and if you're thinking, well, I'm small at the moment, it's not working out, just try and network a bit more, and I'm sure it'll work. So that's my footage as well. That I went 13-13 or something. I'll catch you next time, guys. It's Happy. I'll see you later.